Warm personal greetings from Sterling developers to the members of CREDAI who are going to be viewing this Reality Bites Season 4. I am Ramani Sastri and I am going to run you through how the formation of CREDAI came into being. This was some time back in the year 1999-2000 when Mr. Ram Jethmalani, he was the Urban Development Minister and the Law Minister in the Government of India, invited us for a conference in Delhi to discuss more about how to bring in better conditions for the fraternity and for the development of real estate. So all of us present there were tasked with different responsibility, and unanimously everybody agreed that we must try and form a national body. At that point in time, I was the president of KOAPA, which was the Karnataka chapter. At different cities, different states had different associations. We were all real estate associations in Karnataka, Gujarat, Andhra, MCHI in Maharashtra, FairPro in Chennai, GEDA in Gujarat, Orissa had and every other state had its own real estate body. What was missing was a national body for real estate. So in our conference, what was decided was that we try and create a national body which will secure or look after the interest of our fraternity at the center. At this point, I must tell you, it is relevant to know that real estate is more a state subject than a central subject. It's a state subject. Every state has different laws, from approval to construction sector to from BBMP, BMRDA, all kinds of development authorities and approval agencies are there in every state, and each state law is very different. Land is a state subject. Revenue authorities collect stamp duty from us, whereas there are certain governing regulations that come to us from the center. They relate to environment, they relate to airport, civil aviation, they relate to other issues which are relevant with the income tax matters. So hence it was necessary to promote our own industry to create a national body. The national body that got created by Rajmenda, Balkrishna Hegde and myself came to be known as CREDAI. CREDAI was basically formulated in the same manner as CII. CII has a North Zone, South Zone, East Zone, West Zone and a Central Zone. So in the formation, we created CREDAI with North, South, East and Central, so that the respective regions can represent the state bodies at different levels, and the national body will represent all the 27 states at the center. One of the many reasons why we felt we had a better chance than many other trade bodies is because real estate has always been at the forefront and is one of the largest employment generators in the sector. In the construction sector, we are rated as the second largest employment generators, and also because the number of moving parts that come into the real estate sector, we employ so many millions of people across various productions. So hence it was important that we be seen as a unified body, and hence we put together our thoughts and got CREDAI into action. CREDAI National looked after whatever had to be done at the center, and state bodies had to take care of itself at the state level. Most of the state level activities, whether it is the Urban Development Ministry or the Corporate Sanctioning Authority or any of the other authorities, had to be dealt by the state presidents. Hence we created a structure whereby the representation at the state and the representation at the center could be reasonably strong and could be in the same language and tone across different states. Now we necessarily had to have state bodies because land is a state subject. A lot of people have to do many things with the government in the state. So hence, while doing so, we split the center and the state, but we unified all the state bodies. All of them had to rechristen themselves and call them CREDAI. That's how KOAPA moved from Karnataka Ownership Apartment Promoters Association to CREDAI Bangalore, CREDAI Karnataka. So every state has city associations and a state body which is all the city associations are members of, and only the state body is representative member of the national body. This was the formation of CREDAI. Now after that, we've had our hits and misses, many a success in the center and many a success in the state. It only goes to show if we are united, we can move mountains, and that's precisely what has happened here. Now coming to this interim issue where Ukraine and Russian war has led to the price rise, on account of which the steel, cement, all the input costs have gone up. We definitely need to raise the resultant product cost, but we should be transparent enough to tell the customer as to why the prices are going up, and we have to be able to explain to them that the input cost has gone up not because of a unilateral decision, but because of circumstances beyond our control. And as long as we are able to convince the customer that what we are doing is in the best interest of the customer will buy. Right now, the mood and the spirit of India is fairly high. People are buying because interest rates are low, and people will continue to buy as long as they feel secure that their investment will appreciate and not evaporate. With that, I would like to say thank you everyone. Have a nice day.